Jason, what if I told you that you could explore Japan for free?
For free?
For free.
Is it because the yen is so weak right now, or is it something
It
else?
is because the yen. No, 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 no. No, it's not because of that. So the thing is that Japan Airlines is rolling out complimentary domestic flights to international passengers.
That's a pretty good deal.
It is a pretty good deal if you're already traveling to Japan.
The only thing is that I think Japan Airlines or JAL is pretty pricey compared to like the other ones. I think Zip Air.
Yes, yes, it is pretty. Well, I mean, once you said Zip Air, I mean, like, okay,
cheaper.
it's a little,
Lot
it's
cheaper.
it's a lot cheaper. Yes, yes. So, but do you think that this is a deal that would entice you if you're already someone that's going there?
100% yes. Because like the thing is that even with bullet trains, I think the
The flight's
the
faster?
flight would probably be faster.
I think it would be faster too. And then you get to explore a lot of different parts of Japan, and it gives you a reason to do so. I think it's a really good way of revitalizing certain areas that might not get as much foot traffic.
Yeah, especially because if it's like, oh, you're going to maybe like the opposite side of Japan too,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
going to Hokkaido or something.
Yeah, and it's like it's free. I mean, you like with the train,
Well,
you
it's
still
not free, it's
if no,
included.
I mean it's included with if you're already going, like if you have an international flight. I do want to give the details out, but before that, if you like interesting content like this, consider subscribing. We put out videos just like this of interesting content all the time, and we have a huge library of videos that might interest you. So consider subscribing. Okay, so here's the thing. So Tokyo, Japan Airlines, JAL, introduces an exclusive offer for international travelers, complimentary domestic flights to any destination within Japan when booking an international flight with JAL, which is, like you mentioned, is pretty good.
It is pretty good, especially because it's another benefit of choosing Japan Airlines over a different, like much cheaper option. Like Zip Air is really cheap when
Mhm.
compared, but Japan Airlines is the more like I guess premium option between the two. Zip Air is like the Spirit or the
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, yeah, it's the budget. It's the budget airline.
yeah, it's the budget airline.
Yeah.
Not the most, it has a seat,
It has
maybe a seat belt.
Uh,
No food.
no
But
food. They
Japan
charge.
Airlines is like
Yeah.
you get food, multiple meals during your flight.
Yeah. No, no.
Like,
the
it kind of
premium.
justifies the price a little bit because even when you go to Japan, like you're gonna want to probably travel to multiple regions, and with this, you're kind of taking away from the like bullet train because normally you'd go into Japan and then you'd take a bullet train somewhere,
Yeah.
but now you can potentially just go and
Take a flight.
take a flight
Yeah.
and go there a bit faster.
It would also be a different experience too, taking a domestic flight somewhere else. Yeah, they give an example here. It's like if you're traveling from Singapore to Tokyo, then you get you could go potentially to Sapporo for free, which honestly, that sounds pretty nice.
You get a Sapporo. I mean,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing is, it's like really far out of the way.
Yeah.
You went from Tokyo to Sapporo.
Yeah, so the thing is, what they said, the important information here is to ensure eligibility, customers must book a JAL international flight and a corresponding domestic flight in the same reservation. Separate bookings for domestic flights are not eligible. A stopover fee applies to US, Canada, Mexico, and China travelers whose first destination stay in Japan exceeds 24 hours. No additional charges apply for travelers from other countries for the domestic segments. And I'll put a graphic here, which will make it a little bit easier, which shows the current and then the offer rate, which is just like $0. And then a schedule here of complimentary domestic flight offers for international passengers, available dates from September 10th through September 27th, depending on the country.
Yeah, so that's like after that you can do it.
After that, you can do it.
So I think the thing is the one where it's the stopover fee. So it looks like it affects U.S., Canada, and Mexico and China. And it looks like if your first destination stay exceeds 24 hours, so you need to like go fly into Japan. Your
Mhm.
first destination is Tokyo,
Yep.
and then you'd immediately have to travel somewhere else. So you'd have to like fly to like Kyoto or like
Kyoto or somewhere else to do
yeah,
this.
like Osaka or something.
I
'Cause,
mean,
like otherwise you're gonna get a fee. So like that's an interesting one. I thought you'd because like a lot of people they stop over, go to Tokyo first and do a little bit in Tokyo or
mhm.
and then you go somewhere else.
Jason, we're not going to talk about how they increase the JR pass, are we? Exactly, because right now it says stopover fees for U.S. China travelers right now is $100. Travelers excluding U.S. and China is $0.
I mean, the thing is that you could just go and immediately fly somewhere else,
Yeah, I mean, if
and
you're
then you're
already,
fine.
yeah, I mean, like, I think it would be more interesting if you flew to another destination for
First.
free. Yeah, for free, and then make your way back. And most times, people are gonna stay there longer than like a few days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like mostly like a week or so if you're
yeah,
more.
a week or 2 weeks. I know someone who just went there, and they're there for a month.
A month.
A
That's
month,
pretty wild.
yeah, yeah. So if they're doing a lot of traveling, then I
Mhm.
mean, it makes sense to want to take a free flight somewhere else to explore a
Yeah,
different part of
like
Japan.
that might be the thing because still probably gonna get like a JR pass
Yeah.
as well to get basically unlimited trains
Mhm.
throughout or that are in the GR system. So like with that, that kind of helps. But I mean, this I think you could just take the trains, but there's also the transit time
Yeah, that's
for the
true.
trains. So
I think personally, I think this is a really good deal, especially like if you're going there. I would even say if you're going there for the first time, it's like I feel like traveling somewhere outside of Tokyo
mhm.
is probably a really good experience,
Yeah,
and exploring different areas of the country.
yeah, Tokyo is definitely its own thing compared to like the rest of it. But it also depends on what you like to do. So if you like the more historic or traditional stuff, then maybe Kyoto is better. But I
Mhm.
mean, there's still a lot of like traditional stuff in Tokyo that you can still look through.
Yeah. But I would want to know from our audience what they think about this. Would they um, take them up on this offer of a complimentary domestic flight somewhere else?
I think the only thing is that you have to be like pretty rigid in terms
Mhm.
of your scheduling because like if you have these flights that are there, they don't mention any like cancellation fee. But
Oh,
imagine if you
yeah.
like go and then I don't know if they can rebook your flights. There might be some sort of like stipulation that's not immediately apparent based on what they've told us so far.
Yeah.
But um, if you guys have any more information, please share your thoughts in the comments down below.